My name's Peter Ashley. I'm the Senior Vice President of Business Development at Applied Information. I'm originally from Cape Town in South Africa, and I had this interesting neighbor when I was growing up, and his name was Brian Mulligan, and I was best friends with his kids. I studied electrical engineering, and while I was studying electrical engineering, I ended up doing my internship with Brian Mulligan's company here in Atlanta. Went snowboarding in the mountains of Colorado and had a lot of fun as a student. When I finished studying, I went and traveled around the world. I was in Greece and traveling all around there. And I got a call from Brian saying, hey, we've won this amazing project in Johannesburg Airport to go and deploy the world's largest parking guidance system. And he said, you're going to have to manage a whole group of people and be the project manager. And I said, count me in. And it was a fantastic experience, learned a hell of a lot. And then from there, moved to the States and started to run the sales division at Intelligent Devices. When Brian left that company, I actually went to go work for a massive company in Europe, in the Netherlands, that was previously known as Peak Traffic, did adaptive systems and things like that as the international sales manager. And sold traffic systems all across the world, from Brazil to Israel to Hong Kong, China, Thailand, all over the world. So I got a huge amount of experience in deploying large-scale systems across the world and dealing with various different cultures. So, and then while I was working there, Brian said, hey, I'm starting up this new business. Do you want to come on board and manage the sales operation? And that's how I came to Applied Information. You know, one of the things that we tried to do here at Applied Information was create a culture of responsibility, but at the same time, having fun. When you come in here, and I got this from my mother that I brought into the office, she said, it's amazing how many people you have from different backgrounds in this company. You know, when you walk around the office here, it's not that there's just men or just women or black or white or Indian or whatever it is. We have got people from all across the world working for the company. Plus we've got offices in Cape Town, we've got offices in India. So we've got this wide range of people that work for us. And the key thing was taking into account all of those different cultural differences and creating a culture that, you know, when you go to the Indian office, there's this great culture of, you know, they play cricket together, they go out, they enjoy things together, they eat together, they all have lunch together. And you go to the South African office and they're having braais, which is barbecues. They're often having that. And here in the United States, you know, we're always having a barbecue outside where we're cooking up lovely food and inviting different people, but not just inviting internal people within the company, inviting their families, so that we can create a culture that actually your family loves the company that you're working for and understands that, you know, what you're doing is making the world a better place. One of the great statistics I love is the city of Marietta deployed their first preemption system 8 years ago. In the last 8 years, they've had 0 accidents with an emergency vehicle in a traffic signal. And that's significant. You know, I've been to cities where they talk about their police departments having 2 to 3 accidents per week. So there's a huge safety aspect that we're providing school children as well. I mean, if you can slow down the drivers in a school zone, you are affecting safety. So in the end, you know, it's a massive thing that we're doing to provide that safety aspect, and even just making sure that traffic signals work or pedestrian crosswalks work, because if you can make sure they work, that infrastructure on the roadway is going to be doing what it's supposed to be doing. So Applied Information really does connect everything to everything, and now is starting to connect even the driver and the pedestrian to the infrastructure to try to create this ecosystem that really provides a safety aspect. And that's kind of why we built this whole lab here. It's because we've got almost every single manufacturer represented in this lab, that we can really affect change and connect to everything in the traffic network.